Okay, we're now beginning Hasbar 5.2. We're learning Masechta Kedushin, Perek Sheni, called Ish Mekadesh, and again we're on Mem Tet Amud Aleph. That's 49a. So we're 2 lines off the wide lines from the bottom with the word Almanas, and again we're going to continue on conditions. Right, when we make a Kedushin, so it's got to be Kesef, and sometimes people want to make other stipulations. The general rule for us Ashkenazim, we keep it simple, is that we try not to have the almanas. We try to keep a kedushin very, very simple and uncomplicated because, again, people have different ideas of what different terms might mean. And therefore, at all costs, we tried to avoid what's called the ta'os kedushin, right? A mistaken kedushin. Okay. So now the guy says again, I want you to marry me almanas on the condition, right, besides the kesef I'm giving you, right, shani shona. I want you to marry me on the condition that that I study, right? So what does that mean when he says shona, that I study? So Chizkiya said halachos. Chizkiya said it means the person is saying that I study halachos. We look in Rashi, and Rashi says, what does halachot mean? We're looking down here, the last line of Rashi, halacha Moshe Messinai. I'm learning the laws of halacha Moshe Messinai, which again are laws which are Torah Shabbat and laws that are a Masorah, a tradition from Moshe Rabbeinu. So when he says halachos, that's what the man is trying to convey to the woman. Rabbi Yochanan, he disagrees, and when the person says shona, Amar, he says it means Torah. Then I learned Torah. Let's see, Rashi says, what do you mean Torah? Kesal kedaite Torah shebechsav. And when the person says shona, he says, I learned Torah shebechsav. Okay. So now the Gemara is going to ask a question. Meisvei, the Gemara has an objection. And it's an objection from a Braita that says, Ezehu Mishnah. What does it mean when a person says Mishnah? Now, Mishnah, if you look, Shin Nun Hey, is the same letters as Shoneh, Shin Nun Hey. So when a person says Ezehi Mishnah, what does it mean when you use the word Mishnah? Rabbi Meir Omer halachos. Rabbi Meir means halachos, and again Rashi says it's halacha Torah Messinai. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, again this is a different Braita, right? Rabbi Yehuda Omer Midrash. Rabbi Yehuda says it means Midrash. What does Midrash means? Sifra v'sifri she'en halachos shel midrashos mikreos. Right? These are midrashim. These are teachings that were based on the Torah. So either way, what's the problem? Is that whether you follow Rabbi Meir or you follow Rabbi Yehuda, when it comes to the word Mishnah or Shoneh, no one says what Rabbi Yochanan says, which is the word Torah. Halachos or Rabbi Meir, which is the same thing as Chizkiya, and Rabbi Yehuda says Midrash. It doesn't say Torah. So what is Rabbi Yochanan talking about? Is he disagreeing with the Brisa over here? Right? Because again, Rabbi Yochanan says Torah. Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yehuda, neither one says that Shona means Torah. So again, let's clarify this. But again, the Gemara is trying to point out that it's very difficult when a person uses a term. People have different ideas what that term might mean. An example: some people call soda, and some people call it pop. Some people call it sneakers. Other people call it tennis shoes. So we want to be careful. It's something you might have learned already when you learned in Bava Kama about a chavis and a kad, and the confusion that can ensue if we're not really clear. Okay, so let's go back now. So let's hear we answer this question on Rabbi Yochanan. When Rabbi Yochanan says Torah, what does he really mean? The page. Mem Tet Amud Bet on page 49, side B. Ma Torah Midrash. When Rabbi Yochanan said Torah, Midrash Torah, he meant to say Midrash Torah. That when the person said that I'm a Shoneh, it means I know how to learn Midrash Torah, which again we talked about as a Sifri, and so on. Okay, now we continue. V'hani mili, and when did these words apply when he says Shoneh? The Amalei Tanina. when he uses also the word tanina, that I study, right? So shona and tanina are very similar. Aval amra la tana, but if he says I'm a tana, and a tana, aval amra le tana ana, but if the person says I am a tana, ana again means ani, I. Tana means like he's a super teacher, right? Like a Tana, we know, like or a Mishnayos, that they have a real expertise and a mastery of all Brightot and Toseftot, etc. Right? That's a different, higher level. Ad detane hilchata sifra v'sifrei v'tosefta. If he uses the word Tana, not Tanina, then he must then have mastery over the halachos of the Sifra, the Sifri, and the Tosefta. So again, when we use words that are very similar, we have to be very, very clear, understanding what they mean. A Tana, again, could be someone who learns the Midrash of the Torah, or the halachos. But when it comes to the word Tana, then the guy has to be a master of Sifri, the Safra, the Sifri, and the Tosefta. All big areas of learning. Okay, don't forget to do your Hasbar, and please make sure you summarize the ideas that we just discussed about clarity when it comes to conditions, al manat.